During World War II, the town of Walkerton was home to many who worked at a nearby factory. The federal government built temporary housing in the West York neighborhood for the workers. The so-called Plywood Village was to be torn down at the end of the war, but that didn't happen. Instead, the homes remained and over the years became run down.
It reminded me of a third world country.
There was serious health and safety issues there.
One house, the bathtub was falling through the floor, and the people were paying $400 a month to rent it.
Infested with insects, bugs, cockroaches.
Some of the worst housing I've ever seen. The streets were so narrow, they couldn't get ambulances, fire trucks down the street.
90% of the police calls in the town came from that area.
It wasn't a good environment for anyone.
The town long had their eye on the problem, buying up properties when able. Then, in 2009, they received a $3 million grant through the Neighborhood Stabilization Program, which paved the way for a new beginning. In less than 3 years, Walkerton's leadership built a coalition of public and private support.
We needed people that knew what this change was going to mean to the entire community of Walkerton.
It was critical that the city was there, that the developer was there, that the sources of the affordable housing program money from the Federal Home Loan Bank, the state of Indiana, and the stimulus money, the state allocating credits to the development. Those were all critical pieces.
People would have to bend over backwards in order to make it work, and we had the folks that were willing to do that. Lots of people at the beginning doubted us, and they thought, hey, this is just another run at trying to get something done here, and it's not going to happen. And it was amazing to see as houses started to fall and roads started to come up. People were like, wow, something really is going on here.
Once they found out that they were going to have better living conditions and that we were going to help them, almost all of them were very receptive to the project. To transform this area from West York to Dogwood Estates, we put in new street names, changed the whole street structure. We've changed the entrances so it looked like a boulevard coming in, buried all the utilities so that everything was underground.
We built 40 single-family, green, energy-efficient homes.
To be able to actually afford a home with all the amenities and just how beautiful it is inside and outside in such a great family-oriented neighborhood, I never thought that would be possible. And again, because of the great people behind it, here I am.
The leaders of Walkerton began with limited resources, but endured with an excess of tenacity and determination, taking a once run-down neighborhood from blight to bright.
The satisfaction I get is I know that the people that we moved out of the West York area, we have improved their life and their lifestyle. We've touched almost 200 families.
Change is possible. Walkerton is a prime example.
Somebody stood up finally and said, we're going to do this. And that's the heart of the story.
Congratulations to the town of Walkerton on their community achievement.